Hi guys, it's Joy, and I'm sure you saw the title of today's video. I had several people asking me about this, and I still had a copy sitting around, so I thought, why not? Let's take a walk down memory lane. So what I want to show to you, and I want to jump right into it, so I don't want to do a huge introduction, is the time that I debated Onision. And I kind of won. I mean, debate is a really silly word because if anybody saw it, basically he said, oh, I didn't really want to debate you. I just wanted to insult you to your face and, you know, X, Y, and Z. And I laughed at him the whole time. And I don't think he was used to speaking to an actual woman who wasn't going to take his crap. It was, honestly, it was a really fun time. It really boosted me on YouTube. I had a great time. He actually ran away. He left from the interview insulting me and ran away. It's a fun watch, guys. So, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. This happened in June. I think it was June of 2017. And what happened, guys, was that I was making a lot of Onision content back then because before it was super popular to talk about, I was talking about what was going on with Billy, Ayala, and Sarah out of concern. So a lot of people had a lot of criticism on me back then because I made so many videos, but I did it because I saw what was happening and I was right. Now, with the things that happened, you know, that came out in 2019, 2020, I have been away. As you guys know, I've been working on my health. I've been working on myself. Really working on my health was working on myself, right? So I kind of kept up a little bit with what was going on, but I'm proud to say that I can look back now and be really proud of the work I did. I think I helped make some changes on YouTube when it came to somebody like Onision and Daddy05. And yeah, I can just be proud that I was a part of helping make some change. I'm not saying I'm the one that did it, but I know my voice contributed to many people as well speaking up. And as we know, sometimes I will speak up loudly and aggressively if I feel needs to happen. I think that's a part of me that I'm trying to kind of calm down. But this was such a fun situation. I went into this, and I'll tell you what happened, guys. I was making a ton of content, right? And then Onision had said, it's time for me to debate somebody. And I knew, I think most people who know Onision knew, this was all going to be aimed at me. Like, this is what this situation was. He just wanted to get as much attention as possible. So you had to actually make a video saying why you wanted to debate Onision. And I kind of went back and forth with it for a little bit. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, why not do it? Just do it and have fun with it. Let's just make it entertainment because it's not like this guy's going to actually talk through the issues and want to change. He wants attention. All right, let's have fun. So I decided, I was like, I'll throw my hat in the ring. And the whole thing was the winner was the person that got the most views. But he called me the winner, even though Jacqueline Glenn actually won. So then he was like, okay, I'll debate you both. So he debated Jacqueline on one day, and I was having issues with you now. On top of that, he didn't say what was going to happen. So we'd already spent 2 hours with Jacqueline or something. And at that time, you now was having a lot of glitchy issues. So we ended up scheduling it for June. And honestly, I had a great time. We also had on stream, I wanted to do like a debate style, and I was going to have a moderator, Jeff Holiday. And I had known of Jeff at the time. I liked Jeff. Unfortunately, we're not on the best of terms right now, and honestly, I don't wish him or anyone else, him or his wife or anybody ill will. You know, I look back fondly. I, give him the opportunity and boosted him about 10,000 subscribers. And he confronted Onision too, and he tried to start out, really respectful with him. And I had seen Jeff moderate other things before, even with people he didn't like, and he seemed to be fair and respectful, so that's why I had thought of him. So this first part, guys, is you're going to see Jeff, because what was happening was Onision and I, this was so stupid. We were having a standoff because I really wanted to stream on my channel, and I was going to donate everything during the debate to charity, which I did. Onion wanted to keep the money for himself. I was like, come on. I was like, we'll boost our channels. We're going to end up making money like on the back end. Like, let's do, and he didn't want to. He said it's going to be on my YouNow platform. And the problem was YouNow was super glitchy, and I was on Google Hangouts. And so, and I told him, I was like, if it's going to be a debate, let's have it be a debate. Like, I had nationally ranked debaters in my family. I know what debate is. So let's actually have a moderator. And he didn't want that. He just wanted a little performance, just a way to, he was trying to gaslight everybody to show them that I was crazy. And in fact, he even recently put up a tweet saying, I was right about Joy Sparkle. And it's funny because I'm like, you who screams about your innocence and people jumping on bandwagons, and what were you right about with me? What was it? Yeah, I was sick. I was very ill. I was open about that. So anyways, it's fun. It's fun. So I thought, you know, why not go ahead and put this up and we can all have some laughs. Also, I want to do a big shout out. I don't even know if they're around that much anymore, but my buddies from the Blarg. I love the Blarg. It's so funny. There are so many conspiracy theories. There are so many blank theories out there that apparently, like, me and the Blarg are the same person, which is really, really funny. Not at all the case. In fact, I don't even know who they are. I don't think anybody does. And that's good. I've told them, I'm like, don't even tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to, you know, have even the possibility of your privacy being compromised as a result of you telling me that. So keep it private. I'm totally fine with that. But they were the ones that were able to capture the stream from you now, and they very kindly let me use their footage, and I was very grateful. So if you guys haven't checked them out, they have archived a lot of stuff that's gone down on you now and different streams that are really interesting. So go subscribe, go check them out. I'll have a link in the description. So they've been incredibly kind to me over the years, and I really, really like them on many levels. So I just thought I would give that shout out to them. Just the nicest persons. Again, I don't know, but whoever I've interacted with is just very, very kind, and I'm very appreciative. All right, guys, I didn't want to make this too long, but this thing's going to be long anyway, so that's why this is so long, because we're going to have first Jeff Holiday, where me and Onion are doing the standoff on where we're going to do it, and finally I was like, okay, I'll go over to you now, and I did. And then, you know, we actually have some other things. He actually had Lainey come debate me. Lainey at the time. Lainey is now a he, and Lainey is Kai? Yes, I'm trying. I'm really not trying to be rude, guys. I'm really trying here. So, had Kai come and debate me, and then afterward we had all the girls except for, like, you know, Shiloh and Regina. I don't know Regina. Shiloh wasn't around at that time, but the girls who had issues happen to them, they all came on my stream. Sarah came on. Kai's sister came on, and they were fighting. It was like the whole day was just nothing but a lot of crazy streams. Let me tell you what happened as a result of this situation with Onions. I keep laughing because the situation is so silly. I ended up, you know, both of us ended up doing recaps. He claimed he won. I'm like, how did you win when you ran away? Like, you just ran away and insulted me. He claims he won. I think the majority of the people claimed that I won. Some people said nobody won. It was awful. I kind of agree with that one. But in one of my videos, I actually confronted Kai about some of the behaviors Kai was doing, and I got a lot of crap for it. And I was right. And they were so upset by my video. Apparently, he says he called the police and made a police report. It was the silliest of situations. But honestly, I was going into this going, we're just going to get silly. He's not going to change for anything. He just wants attention. So, and I knew what his plan, I kind of knew ahead of time. I have a sense for people like Greg. I've just been around enough of them. I've dated enough of them. I know how these people work. So I realized the least I could take him seriously was going to get under his skin. And I was absolutely right. And he came off looking really horrible, which you'll see. So anyways, without further ado, here's the video. Also sound off in the comments, do you want to see me confronting Kai? Let me know, because I can also put that one up. It's kind of interesting. I don't know about the other stuff. I'll have to look and see what all I have saved. I might still have those streams. But then again, if I were going to put those up, I would want to make sure and talk to, if they were open to it, talk to those girls to see if that's okay. I don't want to disrespect, you know, them or their privacy or anything. I used to have contact with them. I don't now, because that Twitter is no longer there. Somebody took my Twitter over, and honestly, they took it off my hands. Because that Twitter at that point for me was just a really bad place, and that's why I still don't have a Twitter. Don't do anything with that. Okay, guys, so no more talking. Let's dive in, and you can see me and Onion, Jeff Holiday and Onion, and the insanity ensue. Here you go.
There's this idea that my significant other is a victim of me. That's one that was repeatedly pushed by the person involved. Lainey's such a victim, they say. Well, if you want to help out an alleged victim, then this is where you should be. Someone said, you're married. Yes, we are, but we have separate bank accounts. Lainey has their own funds and everything. In fact, if people really believed that Lainey was a victim, then wouldn't supporting her, which we're on now, serve Lainey's best interest in escaping this alleged chaotic relationship people imply it is. Who's Jeff? I don't know who Jeff is. Jeff Holland. Okay, I'll make him a guess. This should be chaotic. Hey, what's up?
Is it working? There we go. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you.
I like your
I'm the guy that Joy asked to hop in and just kind of be the moderator, try and keep you both from, like talking over each other, that sort of thing, flow of conversation. I understand you have some concerns about the format of how the discussion is supposed to go.
Hey, can you stop one sec?
Sure.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
You made that, huh?
I like your wig thing.
Yeah, wig thing.
I don't know. I imagine it's a wig. I make a bunch of stupid hats randomly sometimes.
It's not stupid. It's cool. What's the pin on the side of your hat?
Let's see. See if you can read it.
Drunk O. I drink O. I drink zero.
I drink and I know things from like Game of Thrones.
Who's going to become the next king of Game of Thrones?
That's actually a really good question. I have no idea.
It has to be Jon Snow.
You think it's going to be Jon Snow?
Why would they bring Jon Snow back from the dead, only to kill him again?
I don't know, man. I don't know. So, do you want to talk about the concerns that you have over which platform that we use?
Yeah, I'm not going to go over to I told her so many times. It's not going to happen unless it happens on an impartial party's which is this. I go over there.
Well,
I go over there. She makes money, which is the opposite of what I want her to do. So,
would you say that your significant other is an impartial one? I mean, if you guys wanted to, you could use my channel. Well, I don't care. I'll turn off super chat.
The person you're talking about implied that my significant other is a victim.
Well, that's definitely something you should address with her.
What I'm saying is, why would I take part in an opportunity to fund a person who has, like a stalker, made over 40 videos about me when I could instead fund my significant other?
Well, I understand, I appreciate that. There's two things that I would say in response to that. One, the view count is pretty huge over in the waiting.
I don't care. It's not about views. It's about views for her, which is why she made 10 videos about what's his face, Austin Jones, over the last few days. It's psycho. Who makes 10 videos about one person in such a short time frame unless you're obsessed with clickbait?
I mean, do you levy those types of criticisms on Keemstar?
What's that?
Keemstar,
What about Keemstar?
Well, Keemstar does that kind of shit too. But I mean, okay,
are you saying that I've ever been a fan of Keemstar?
I don't levy that kind of criticism on anybody.
All right. Well,
how about this?
I think that, first of all, I don't know how to guest on YouTube. I don't know how the YouTube system works. I've done it a long time ago. I tried to do the Google Hangouts a long time ago, which worked then, but doesn't work now for some reason. But this is so easy. Joy knows how to use this. I know how to use this. We both used this many times. For her to take this stance. Okay, first of all, can I ask you your opinion? Joy says that if I live stream with her, if I have this discussion, then she literally said that I have to sue her. What kind of psycho crap is that?
From my understanding, it was you were going to sue her if she did not debate you.
No.
No?
No. I said I didn't want to sue her because she's broke. And then she says, well, what do you know if I'm broke or not? I said, are you broke? And she's like, well, that's my private information. I'm like, okay, so I'm not going to sue you because you're broke. And then she's like, well, I'll only live stream you if you sue me. I'm like, what? Why would you want me to sue you? I can show you the text. You want me to show you on the phone?
I mean, if you think it's pertinent to the...
Well, I mean,
have the conversation.
Calling me a liar and painting me a fraud and slandering me in her case, if you look at her video titles alone. Anyway, but no, said, gotta scroll up to the part. It's crazy.
Would you have any objections to doing it on mine?
I don't know how to use the YouTube thing right now, and I don't want to go through the figuring out process. the live streaming. I only knew how to do Hangouts. That was the last time I live streamed.
Yeah, the YouTube the easiest way to do YouTube live is honestly just doing a Hangout link. That's super simple.
Oh. My spouse just texted me saying you make hate videos about me. Maybe you and I should be the ones talking.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Well, I've been very critical of you in the past in live streams and whatnot. I was in one with Blair White at a certain point.
Yeah. Blair White's
That's a buddy
interesting.
of mine.
He doesn't understand what research is.
Well, we could definitely talk about that if you wanted to.
Did you see that moment that Blair White posted this thing saying, this girl admits that she's under 18 and I would show you the photo, but obviously I can't do that because it's YouTube. So then I used exactly the same page that she used and I showed the photo and it was literally a fully clothed person who was just taking a selfie. Nothing inappropriate about it whatsoever. That's literal slander.
Is that literal slander?
Yes, when you imply that someone has child pornography on their site and you say that you can't show the picture because it's YouTube and it'd be too inappropriate, and then another person says, this is actually the photo that they did and it's a totally appropriate photo, you just painted them a child pornographer falsely. That's slander. So what you're talking about is being on the side of someone who's a slanderer. Proven.
She's still my friend. And I don't necessarily think that would count as slander, to be totally honest with you. The thing is, if people have a difference of
what is
opinion,
slander? The definition of slander covers falsely representing someone.
not necessarily. Not necessarily. And slander is also really, really hard to prove. It's
actually
incredibly hard
really
to prove.
easy to prove when somebody literally does that. Slander is a person's reputations by definition.
I'm sorry, you're roboting really hard for me.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I think it's...
Okay, so here's again, I'm an honest person. You can read those maybe. As you can see at the top, she says, okay, but I also want to be sued. What kind of psychopath says I want to be sued?
I think that's a joke.
She said, we can do live on the condition you fill your promise to sue me. And I said, I never promised to sue you. I said, where did I... You can see right here. I say, where did I promise to sue you, dumb shit? And she goes, literally the last thing I said is that I'm not going to sue you because you're broke. She's insane.
Dude, I think she's trolling you. She's trolling you.
I think she's insane. I think she has a mental disability. Who you could say that she's trolling me, but someone who's just a troll doesn't make 40-something videos that are that long, that boring, and that annoying. Like, a troll would just, like, go on, comment a few things, and leave. An obsessed stalker psychopath would make 40-plus videos on somebody and just go on and on and on about their obsession with them. And then, of course...
So your main problem with Joy... Your main problem with Joy is that you don't approve of
article on a post, dude. What?
I'm sorry. The audio compression on this thing is weird, and if we're talking at the same time, I can't hear you. So sorry if I interrupted you. What was it that you were saying? The last thing they said?
I called her a barnacle on a boat.
A barnacle on a boat. Well, that barnacle is seeming to get to you though, because it seems to upset you. And I'm not gonna.
Let's say you have a name, and someone is calling you someone is calling you an abuser and all these other things, and they're using sources for that information. They're being completely misleading consistently, and then they wind up as a priority in search results. You basically can't kick this barnacle off your ship. And you get angrier and angrier about it because it's like you tell them to themselves. You send them a cease and desist, and they still don't.
Yeah, but that cease and desist wasn't real.
The cease and desist was verified fine by a lawyer.
but you guys
wrote it. Talk to lawyers, have you? You haven't even actually.
Dude,
no. You have no legal experience, yet you're like, that's not real. What do you know?
I do because I've had to file cease and desist letters, man.
Yeah, but you aren't a lawyer.
You don't. This here, like I
spoke to a lawyer. That's something that I could actually show in court.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the tweets were very enlightening, but honestly, Greg, the thing is, you're not supposed to be debating me. Like I'm not trying to get in deep.
Tell Joy to get her stuff over here.
Oh,
I've already explained why she should be here.
I know, but I'm having to play telephone. You know,
Dude, She has all this bark talking about how, I mean, come on, she would love the opportunity to screen cap the live stream, get like 100,000 views on her channel, but she's too scared. She knows that she could profit by being here, even though, you know, she wants me to be on. Me being on her, okay,
she has more viewers than you do right now. She has vastly more viewers right now than you do.
Great. Again, I haven't said anything about this being about viewers. The thing is, because she wants to settle this. She wants to prove what a fraud I am, right? And yet there she is sitting on her hands saying that she's not going to budge like a 10-year-old. When I'm saying, hey, there's a person who's impartial here who is not in the debate, and they're the person who's going to profit, yet she's still sitting on her dumb hands because she's an obsessed stalker freak who's panicking because I might actually talk to her face to face and tell her what a scumbag she is.
Well, I mean, you are kind of telling her now. I mean, she's watching our exchange and live streaming while that's going on.
She's afraid to get humiliated.
I mean,
tell her to dumb over here. Give her what she wants. She was talking about what a coward I was before. Now's her opportunity.
Well, why don't you? I don't understand.
Would I go over?
Let me ask you a question.
How many times do I got to say this to you? How many times have I said the same thing to you? Are you stupid?
She can't lie.
Stupid? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Me?
Yes, I'm calling you a dumb because I'm having to say the same thing over and over to you.
Oh man, I'm here to try and make things easier for the both of you. And
well,
you want to throw some shit at me.
You're a hater that was picked by another hater to be an impartial party, a moderator. What a con job.
I'm too scared. Okay, all right.
On alone. Okay. I can't really have a moderator on YouTube, I guess. So I'm gonna have this little idiot come over here who's made hate about me in the past or Onision in the past, and that'll be fine. That'll be totally fair.
I've been trying to be nice to you, Greg.
Get that dumb ass over here so I can rip her open.
I've been trying to be nice to you, man. But I mean, if you're gonna be
fake, Rod. Look, this is real. The way I'm talking, real, and you're being a fake piece who's not showing who the real
might be a piece. Look, dude, I'm not the person who gets underage girls and talks about whether or not they give him a. You're a sleazy scumbag.
There you go.
You're this pathetic rosacea-ridden little fucking dickhead who has to put a bunch of makeup on and shame girls for their bodies and then call yourself a feminist. Oh no, I'm not a feminist.
I'm
not a feminist because the changing trends in YouTube and what people talk about. You're scum, you.
Let's do one at a time.
I'm trying to help you.
One at a time.
Help you. Now, everything about you and your dysfunctional mind. Your weird, creepy threesome relationships where you put this weird up abuse, and then while you're talking about obsession, you're obsessively talking about your ex who wants nothing to do with you or the internet or YouTube, yet for some reason you keep making videos about it. It's not okay for Joy, but it's totally fine for King Greg. Oh, dude. Off.
I'm so glad I got rid of that fake personality.
Little piece of and your little makeup smeared on your face, and your little beanie cap. You. Kiss my ass, dude. I tried to be nice to you. You gotta
try to be fake, Rods. Yeah, I got you to show you. I got you to show who you really are, and you're acting fake as like above it, and then you lost it. Good job.
No, you know what I just did? I just got a ton more money getting donated to charity. I probably just earned a bunch of subscribers, and I got the monkey off my back that I've been carrying around for a while, not getting a chance to tell you how much of a piece of scum you are. That's what I did. Hey everybody, look at Jeff Holiday. That's the real Jeff Holiday. You're goddamn right, it is. Here I am.
Are you gonna stop
at some point? Am I gonna stop at some point? No, Greg. As long as you exist, I will never stop. Neither will Joy. Neither will Andy Worski. Neither will Blair White. None of us.
You. The other person replies. That's normally how conversations work.
We're not having a conversation.
You want to go through it?
I'm telling you how much of a piece you are. Because you wouldn't talk to me like a human being. You try and throw some shade at me.
What about your rant?
Shade machine, mother. Rat-tat-tat.
You're a moron. Okay.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy and not dysfunctional and mentally ill.
You're happy while
I'm
saying
also not a pedo scummy creeper bag.
Yeah, but you're so happy talking to this person. You just
I
said
am, dude. This is more fun than I've had all week. Holy, dude.
That's a sad life.
Jesus.
That is so sad. Hey, do you actually want
This
to
is so
address
sad.
the issues you have a problem with?
Which one of us
Do you
is
actually want to
smiling?
address what you're talking about? It's easy to say someone's a with
It
no
wasn't
evidence.
with me, mother. I was just here to try and facilitate easy communication.
You know what a is?
You gotta be pandering to try and make some money for your little girlfriend and all that.
It's my spouse, and you should be happy about that if you think I'm such a terrible person that they've been.
You're a terrible person.
Great.
You're a horrible human being.
Great. What is a Tell me.
Off, dude. Kiss
God,
me.
Conversation. Tell me what a
I'm not gonna have a conversation. You know who I have conversations with?
Define a
Who have value.
define
You're
a
a meme. You're a meme at how much of a piece of shit you are at this point. We use your word to describe a level of how much something is.
Oh my
You're a
god.
meme. You're a joke, dude. You're a wannabe washed up. I wish I was Shane fucking Dawson throwback to the fucking early 2000s of YouTube. Fuck you, you dinosaur.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm actually older than you by a year.
You just called me a dinosaur and you're older
Yeah,
than me?
you are a dinosaur. You're a tired old act. You barely have any traction on your videos. The only way you make a living is by being as redundant
How many
and
views do you
people
get on your
talking
channel?
about you because you're a piece of
How many views do you get on your channel?
not as many as you, dude.
Well, there
But
you
I don't
go.
judge my worth. I
Every
don't judge
single time you insult me for these things, you insult yourself even more.
my worth is based upon my
It's
love
like
and
you're,
affection for my
it's
friends
like
and
you're a
my
guy
family.
with $1 in his pocket insulting someone with 1,000. It makes no sense.
Yes, it does. Because I might have less money than you, but I'm not a twisted up, mentally deranged style.
What is it?
Dude.
As someone who's attracted to prepubescent children? Show me
Oh,
any evidence that I've ever
All
been
right,
attracted
okay,
to a
okay.
prepubescent child.
So you're not. Well, maybe
Good.
you're not. You're still scum. You're still
But you
scum.
you just called me a so many times. It shows you don't know what you're talking about.
It's basic
Your
common.
words are very much a thing.
It's the easy catch-all word for some creepy old dude who's trying to like figure out whether he gets a from girls that are not legally of age. People
What?
say it all the time about all sorts.
What are you,
Oh
what,
no,
are
I wasn't 100%.
what are you talking about? Whether or not I get a
Blah, blah,
boner
blah.
on people
Well,
who are
you're
not
gonna
legally
try
of
and
age?
shame me on this when you wrote your own cease and desist letter and pretended to be some internet lawyer. You
Where did I pretend to be an
Fuck is the
internet?
problem?
Where did I pretend to be an internet lawyer?
this true cease and desist lawyer. Duh, 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 duh. This is pointless.
Nowhere did I claim to be
All
a
I'm gonna
lawyer.
do, honestly, all I'm gonna be doing here. I'm
Can
just
you
gonna be-
address point by point instead of going on
over and over again.
ADHD
It's gonna
rants?
get boring. It's
You
just gonna
keep
get boring.
going-
All I'm gonna do is say the
Because
same
you
thing.
can't answer questions.
I
dude.
don't care about asking questions. You're the mother like, oh, facts, blah 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 blah, facts, and none of is
You're-
actual factual. Motherfucker, you don't understand the scientific process. You didn't work iota.
As an impartial moderator,
You
look
don't
at
even
you.
understand the basic fundamentals of logical thinking. You're like, I have all the facts, and you
Logical
talk
thinking.
bull-
Let's talk about facts. For instance,
all
how
the time.
I literally just debunked you calling me a and you admitted that I'm not. Look at that. That's how the conversation
You
goes.
think anybody gives about that? Jesus Christ!
Facts?
Oh, you're
What are
getting
you,
me.
a
Oh, you're
Republican?
burning me, Greg. You're burning me. Oh,
I actually
I
am.
got
You're-
you to admit that I'm not. What
That's
kind of?
huge progress. You just contradicted so many people who were originally on your side. You just said Onision is not a pedophile.
Oh man, I see all those people over there. They sure are saying, "Oh, look, you got him good, Greg. You got him good." With half the views on this than we got over
do you-
on
do
the
you think
YouTube
that's
right now.
the larger group defines the truth, or the truth defines the truth?
You know what defines the truth? The truth of the matter is that I'm here and I'm helping raise some charity with joy. You're being
No.
over here and trying to play victim status to make money for your fucking
Neither of you
girlfriend.
does a good
That's
job
got to go to
keeping them
buying more smeary little lipstick on your face. You effeminate kiss my
phobic. You being phobic? You just said
no, dude. No. You know what? I will pretty man, but I wouldn't f you, buddy. Mm-mm.
Huh?
I'd pretty man, but I wouldn't f you.
Why were we talking about having sex with me?
Oh, well, you just brought up phobia.
So you're talking about having sex with me now.
Sorry? There are more interesting things happening around me right now. I just don't really get that much about what we're talking about.
You know you're only making it worse for yourself.
Worse for myself in what? What's going to happen? What's going to happen?
You just said I made you the happiest you've been in a week, and now you're saying there's more interesting things going on around you. You can't keep your story.
Yes, because it's boring. We're just going to do the same thing over and over again.
Or we're going to have a conversation addressing the points that you made earlier on your insane rant. This is the intelligence of my haters. They fall asleep when introduced to facts. And have... Yeah, I'm gonna unblock Joy right now. Imagine her, you now is just Joy Sparkle, yeah? Doesn't show up. Old Dick Queef. That's lovely. Huh? Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Alright, actively trying to unblock Joy. Kind of says a bit that she's blocked in the first place. I wish I knew how to unblock her. I'm on her page. I'm not even... It says 300... Okay, so this has to be her.
I raised some money.
Yeah, you guys heard me. I'm on her page. Let's see. I wonder if there's a block list that I can go to. Here. I'm gonna Google it real quick. How to unblock on you now. To unblock, simply navigate to the user's name and profile. Click the name in chat or the thumbnail in the profile. Navigate to the user's name in the chat or to their profile. Click the name in chat or the thumbnail on their picture. Okay. So let's go back. All right. So hold on, another call. Hello? Oh, you unblocked her for me. Cool. All right. So now she can show up as a guest. Thanks. Bye. Lainey took care of it for me, so I didn't have to figure it out. You would think that I would know more about technology, but here I am. Okay, so she is able to be guested now if she wants to guest up. And I'm not seeing her on the list yet. Let's see, just join maybe? Not here. Guest up, Joy. I'm waiting. Here we go. Here we go.
Hello?
What did you think of your friend admitting I'm not a...
So I only saw his end of it because I'm focused on my live stream, so I can't tell you because I didn't hear the whole conversation. But to me...
Okay. Well, you can tell me that... You can tell me the response to him admitting I'm not... Because that happened.
Hun, I didn't hear the conversation. Like,
I just told you, look at the comments. They can confirm that he admitted I'm not...
Hun, I would have to...
I'm sure it'll be up on YouTube.
Hon, I would have to go back and objectively look at it, and I didn't hear the whole exchange, and I wasn't focused on it. I was focused on the stream that you agreed to with me, so I can't...
Can you tell me why? Sure, I accept that as a bailout to the actual question. What is the definition of...
The definition of is somebody who is attracted to children 13 or younger. It was changed to 13. And why people have an issue with you, Greg, is because, and this is the biggest issue that I've had, you had somebody that was as young as 12 years old on your channel on one of those videos on whether or not she gives you she's fat, and that is actually legally, you're not in compliance because the parents could sue you since you made money off of that. It's stuff
Yeah,
like
and you
that.
saw the picture of that 12-year-old. They were more
It
than
doesn't
covered.
matter. No, it doesn't matter.
And also,
it's commercial use.
the video
It's
wasn't
commercial
called
use.
"Do You Give Me a?"
Of course it wasn't. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the literal title, Greg. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing whether or not that's the literal title. The
You seem
point
mentally
is,
unstable. Why are you laughing and moving around like a wild person?
honey, because I honestly
Can you
enjoy.
sit still?
I love this. You are so much fun. Okay, so here's the thing. Commercial use for anybody's child, you have to have a contract with the parent if you're going to use it for commercial use. Since you made money off of it, that's commercial use. You didn't do an apology
Is
to the
that video
parents.
even out?
You had it up for months and you made lots of money on it. I haven't checked. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Making money with YouTube is a variable. Sometimes you can actually make $0 on a video depending on the content. So you actually don't know.
No, I do. I do, because this is the kind of work that I did. I absolutely do know.
No, but you literally don't know because you have no proof of one way or the other.
I have your videos downloaded, sweetheart. We all have proof.
That's not proof of financial earnings. That's what we're talking about, Joy.
But you had ads on it, and if it needed be,
But you don't know how many ads even ran on it.
Then what we can do is I can
My
contact
point
the
is
parents.
you have no idea.
So we can. Hold on one second, Onision. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. I'm trying to. I having a tech thing. Okay. Sorry. Give me just 1 second. I think I figured it out.
You love tech things.
Okay. There we go. Give me just a second. Ah, stupid tech stuff. Okay. So guys. So Onision, here's the thing though. So what you're saying is I can't prove what you
You can
earned.
call me Greg. My name is Greg.
Well, I'm Midwestern. This is just how I talk. I'll try to remember. Sometimes I have memory
It's
issues.
a very
so-
simple 4-letter word.
Yes, and I also have memory issues, and that's a thing too. So my
So
apologies.
you have mental problems, and yet you still take a position of certainty?
Would you consider fibromyalgia a mental illness?
Is it a mental illness?
Why don't you look it up before you accuse me of having a mental illness?
Well, you just said that you have memory issues, which is directly connected to your brain.
That
when you have
having a
mental
memory
issues.
issue from an illness is different than a
You
mental
can't
illness.
remember a 4-letter word after I tell you it. Greg. My name is Greg. You can call me Greg. It's simple.
Greg, it's very simple, but everybody has different weaknesses, and one that I'm
You can't
telling you
even
about.
remember a name, Greg. So you have a mental illness, and you're going out attacking other people despite knowing you have a mental illness. Doesn't that seem a little bit irresponsible?
Hey, chat guys, I know Onision likes facts. Can you guys please pull up the definition of fibromyalgia and let him know that fibromyalgia or any other autoimmune
You
illness
just admitted that
is
you have a
not-
problem with your brain, which is what I would call an illness. Normally, if you have a problem with yourself physically, mentally, whatever, it's considered an illness. It's
The
basic
problem is
logic.
not with my brain. No, see, you
Cool.
don't understand what
Can
you're
you
talking about
explain?
again.
Can you explain why you were begging me to sue you?
You said either you're going to sue me or I need to debate you, and I would rather
No,
have you
that's
sue
not
me.
what I said. That's
You
not what I
did.
said.
I did a video about this. You did, Greg.
Well,
But let's go back to
unfortunately-
fibromyalgia. Let's go back to
unfortunately,
fibromyalgia.
you're a
Let's go back
liar,
to
Sarah,
fibromyalgia. You
because
just lied
I
about
already-
fibromyalgia.
I
You just lied
already-
about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. Hold on. I know
What
you
is
like
it?
definitions. I'll pull up the definition of
What is-
fibromyalgia.
what is-
Fibromyalgia is not a mental illness. Fibromyalgia has to do with nerve pain, which also one of the symptoms is
You
brain
know what a
fog and
lie
can affect
is?
your
A lie
memory.
is consciously saying something you know isn't true. In no way did I consciously say fibromyalgia is an illness and then know it's true in the process.
It's
You're not,
fibromyalgia. Okay, what
this
is the
strawman
definition?
stuff
Let's
you're
pull it up.
doing isn't going to
Let's
work
pull
for
it
you today.
You just tried to gaslight and say that fibromyalgia is a mental illness. You did it with certainty and is a fact.
I
and I'm
literally
telling you
didn't say
why.
fibromyalgia is an illness. I said that you losing your memory is probably part of an illness, considering that's not normal
You
to
said it
lose
was
the
because
memory
it
of
was
someone's
connected to
name.
my brain. You said it's connected
Wow,
to my
you-
brain. It's a mental illness. You sat here and said, so you're admitting you have a mental illness. Come on,
Right.
Greg. Okay,
I
Greg,
don't
what is
know
it?
what that is. This is you begging me to sue you. You say,
I told you I would
but I
rather
want
yes.
to be sued. I've literally said multiple. Did you not release all the texts? You only released the ones that like were convenient for you. Is that
No,
what
I
really
released
happened?
Every single one, but you have to
Okay,
watch
so
the video.
why is it I keep saying I don't want to sue you because you're broke, and you keep saying no, I want you to sue me?
Right.
Like, how many times do I have to say the same thing for you to get it through your clearly defective brain?
My brain's not defective. Fibromyalgia is about nerve
Just
pain.
admitted that you can't even remember my name, and it's 4 letters.
I told you that sometimes I have memory problems that I'll do my best. You're gaslighting
That's
right now. You're putting
a
words in my
problem.
mouth.
You can use words like gaslighting, but the reality is that the fact is you can't remember my name after I just told it to you, and it's only 4 letters. I have never met anyone like that. That has to be an illness.
My Midwestern dialect, I call people sweetheart, hon, sugar, babe. This is part of where
What are
I
you
come
talking
from.
about?
This is just like
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
it absolutely does because you were. But my understanding was you were upset because I didn't call you by your name because I used something
No,
of that
I
nature.
was pointing out that you having a memory loss is probably a problem with an actual mental illness. It has
But that
nothing to
comes
do
from
with...
you wanting. But that came from you saying that you wanted me to call you Greg, and I said I'm sorry. I'll try to remember. And that is my understanding came from my Midwestern dialect. I think I called you hun or something. It's not a
You
come
are
on. I'm not
all
trying to
over
be
the
rude.
place.
This is just part of the way that I speak, and I will do my best to try to tailor that if that offends you. Although I'm letting you know in advance I have a memory issue, so just point it out politely, and I will apologize if it happens. And that's it.
Sure.
It's a memory issue from fibromyalgia, which has to do with nerve pain. It's an autoimmune illness, not a mental illness. Just because the symptom has to do with brain fog does not mean it's a mental illness. So I think we cleared that up, right?
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, look it up. Look at the symptoms.
These have historically been characterized only focused on review only, resulting in mixed outcome results. Dr. Jane says, recent research has shown fibromyalgia to be a true biophysical disorder and that psychiatric disorders. That was the first result. So you have a mental disease.
It's not a mental disease. It's nerve pain. You literally just sat and looked at 1 and 2 sentences and think you have completely understood what fibromyalgia is. Greg, honey.
Dr.
sorry,
Jane
just told you,
says that recent research
you are
has shown fibromyalgia is a true biophysical disorder.
Biophysical. It's biophysical. It is a physical illness. It has to do with nerve pain. Part of the
Yeah, you can't
symptoms
remember
can
someone's
affect
name.
your brain, can affect that. It doesn't mean you have a mental illness. So are you telling me that people who are old and aging who don't remember something right, they're mentally ill?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes. Absolutely. If I had that issue, I would call myself mentally ill because my mental psyche isn't working. If it's
That
not
doesn't
working,
mean
it's
that you
probably
would be.
ill.
But
If
that doesn't
you-
mean you'd be right. That doesn't mean you'd be right, Greg. See, you can say something with a lot of assurity and a lot of confidence and come at people like you know what you're talking about, but it doesn't mean that you do. It doesn't mean you're accurate. It doesn't mean that you are factual. These aren't the facts. Facts.
Illness is a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. It's a disease, as you just admitted, and it's a sickness affecting the body or mind. So by
Facts.
definition,
I want the facts.
that was the literal definition. Are you going to run away from this now, considering I just proved myself right, that it's literally an illness?
You sound like a robot because you know is not a good platform. I heard something illness. Try again. And you're frozen.
Illness, a disease or period of sickness affecting the body or mind. You have a mental
The body.
illness. As it is
The body.
described, fibromyalgia is described as a disease.
Okay, should we let's call a doctor then. Why don't we get a doctor's opinion? We'll get a doctor on, and then we can squash the whole
So
thing.
now you're
if we
faced
wanna
with
go
definitions, you don't like the definitions, and so now you want to suggest something ridiculous
you're
like
not a
calling up a
doctor.
doctor to get their input.
You're
Of
not a
course,
doctor.
because I just proved you wrong, now you're running to the next
Because
best
I just
thing.
looked up 2 sentences because I looked up a deficiency. I think I totally understand what it is. I think I totally understand fibromyalgia.
Coming
I'm
from the
talking to
person
a
who
doctor.
just,
I'm right.
you literally
No,
just
I'm
asked
right.
everyone to look.
I'm right, guys. I'm right. I know what I'm talking about. I just looked up a
literally just-
definition. I know what I'm
you
talking
literally-
about. I know what I'm talking about.
You literally
I know.
You literally just asked everyone to go look up the definition of fibromyalgia. So I looked up the definition of illness, and because I looked up the definition, it's now wrong to look up definitions, but when you do it, it's fine.
I'm saying that you can't look at 2 sentences and think you understand it or that it's a mental
I
illness
looked up the
because that's
definition
not
of
true.
illness, proving myself right. We're speaking English right now, so
Okay,
you
Dwight. All right,
respect
Dwight.
English.
False. False.
Oh my God.
So what is it you want to like? Here's the thing, Greg. Okay. Let's put that aside because I know that you're not going to be
You
able
just
to
got
admit.
destroyed.
That
You realize that, right?
So I know you're not going to be able to admit that you either don't know what you're talking about or you're wrong because you
I
think
just
that
looked up
looking
the
up a definition
definition.
means you're a
Definition
doctor,
doesn't
which it
follow.
doesn't. But that's fine. So let's get to the meat of it. Greg, I haven't made videos in a while. I left you alone.
6 days ago.
Recently, I did
6 days ago.
videos.
6 days ago,
Recently, I
and
did.
prior to that as well.
Recently,
You have
I
made
did 2
videos about me recently. I was planning on not doing anything about you, but then you made 2 videos very close together. And of course, I got a little upset because I'm kind of sick of you harassing me and my family.
Greg, you do this to other people. You've made countless videos about countless people, even more
I've
than
made
I
over
have.
40. Name one person I've made over 40 videos about.
Do you really want me to pull up the list?
You don't have a list.
I do.
There is no list of people I've made more than 40 videos
Are
about.
you kidding me, Greg? There is no law.
40,
First of all, okay,
show me
let's break down.
a list of over 40 hate videos that I have made about someone.
You just said, I said I would do it, and you said there's no list. There's no point, Greg.
Give me
There's no
one
point.
name. Give me the name of one person that I've made over 40 hate videos about.
Are you kidding me, Greg? You have made
Answer the
several
question.
videos about people.
Answer the question. Who have I made over 40
You don't
videos
demand me
about?
answering a question. You don't get to call yourself a feminist and
You
demand
say,
I answer your
you
question.
say that you say that you have a
You
list.
don't get to
Give
demand.
me one name.
You don't get to
give
make
me,
demands.
Give me
You know
one
what, Greg?
name off that list. You're trying to prove that you're right.
I would
You're
rather
trying
get
to prove
sued.
that you're
I
right.
would
Prove
rather
that you're
get
right by
sued.
simply
I
saying
would
one
rather
name.
get sued. I would rather get sued because this is
Why
going to
would
go
you?
nowhere. Why don't you sue me?
You can't even give me
Why
one
don't you
name.
sue me?
You can't even give me one name
You can't even
of someone that I've made over 40 hate videos about.
You just said that you didn't even want the list when I offered it, so I'd rather you sue me.
I'm asking you
And
for
by
one
the-
name. I'm asking you for one name.
Call Laney's father and have him deliver the papers. I will give him the information. Let's do this. Let's go.
Give me one
Let's
name.
go.
You can't even answer the question. It's just one name. Give me one name of someone I've made over
Are you
40
kidding
hate
me?
videos
Are you
about.
kidding me? How many times have you made videos or brought up Shiloh? How many times? Would you like me to get the list? Do you want me to get the list?
There's not over 40 hate videos about my act.
Okay, let's entertain your idea. Let's entertain it. It doesn't
No, you
matter
answer the
legally. I
question.
can
You
make.
tell me who I've made more than
I
40
don't owe
hate
you.
videos
I
about.
don't owe you anything to answer.
You don't know a
Greg.
name. You don't know a name. You can't give me a
Great.
name.
Okay, let's entertain your idea.
So you've been
Let's
proven
entertain it.
wrong twice in a row. You've been proven wrong about what an illness is.
Dr. Greg has proven me twice wrong. Okay, Greg,
I
let's
used
entertain
a
it.
definition from the language you're speaking, so I think that you should probably
I
respect.
just looked up the definition, and because I saw 2 sentences, I'm a doctor and I know about autoimmune illness.
I
Absolutely.
told you what an illness is. By definition, it fit you.
Okay, Greg. All right, all right. So let's get into this. Legally, I can make as many videos about whoever I want. I have never contacted you. You have only reached out to me. You have
You
reached out to
slandered
me.
me.
You call me a stalker, even though I've never called you. I don't know your number. I don't know where you live. I've never showed up at your house. I've never talked to you until now, and you've only engaged me. I have every right to make commentary videos on you, and what you do is you bully and you harass other people, and you finally got what's coming to you because I'm not a teenager who can be bullied. So what I'd like you to do is I want
The
you to put your
definition
money
of a
where your mouth
stalker is a person
like
who
you to put your-
harasses or
then sue
persecutes
me.
someone with
Then
unwanted
sue
and
me.
excessive
Then
attention.
sue me. Sue me. I want you to
Why-
sue me. I want you to prove it right. You are so honest and you are factual and you know that you have a case against me. So then put your money where your mouth is and sue me. Prove to the world that you are right. Otherwise, you are being a coward. You are. Sue me.
I'm being
Let's
a
do it.
coward for
Yes.
not suing a broke, pathetic bitch like you.
You don't know that I'm broke and you don't know that I'm not broke because
You
by your
won't
own
say whether
definition,
or
you
not
know
you
nothing
are,
about
which
me.
tells me that you're broke. I mean, you
don't-
obsessively post these videos to a not very good channel, and you can't be making
Not very
them
good.
up.
Well, I'm sorry my channel is growing a lot more than yours if it's not very good. My apologies.
I don't know. You're talking about 1 verse 7.
What are you talking about 1 verse 7?
I have
What are you
7
doing?
channels.
Great. And okay, that's fine. My one channel is doing great than 3 channels that have been around for years that have a million subscribers. Over a million. Like, come on, Greg. I would like you to sue me. I want you to prove to the world. Here's the thing. I would like you to be right. I would love to be wrong in this. Prove me wrong. I want you to prove that what I have done is harassment and slander. So I want you to put your money where your mouth is because I really didn't want to do this debate because this debate is only going to bring Lainey money. And I'm not disrespecting Lainey. I don't know Lainey, but you know that this is a tactic. You tried starting drama with Jacqueline. You tried with Rachel.
Wait,
You're
just admitted that you didn't want to do this, that you were trying to avoid me by being on YouTube this entire time. You
No,
just
we
incriminated
agreed.
yourself.
I released the DMs. People saw you agreed to my terms, and then you backtracked. That's exactly what you did, Greg. You backtracked.
I backtracked by being here on a person who is not you or me profiting from this.
It's your
Money in your
wife. That
pocket.
is such. You are manipulating. It's your wife. Of course, it benefits
They
both
have a
of you. Are
separate
you-
bank account. Do you think
Are you
my
divorced?
spouse?
Are
Do you
divorced?
think my?
Are you divorced?
We have a
Are
separate
you
bank
divorced?
account.
Are you divorced? It doesn't matter. It still profits for both of you because you both pay the bills there. So if you have separate bank accounts, then you both pay the bills there, correct? Or is that her money that she has in case you try to bring in another teenager and she has to escape? Like, which one is it? And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm
First of
being
all,
honest.
actually, first of all, Lainey was the one who pursued and brought someone into our relationship, not me.
We have the Twitter DMs, not DMs, I'm sorry. We have the tweets where she said that it was you and that you manipulated the whole situation, then she backtracked. There's a reason why she has panic attacks with you.
Unfortunately, Lainey and I already covered that. That tweet was not accurate.
So then
Because
Lainey
if you
lied.
look-
So Lainey is a liar, right? So you are saying by your definition, Lainey is a liar. She put out information that she knew was false. She lied.
You covered what the definition of a liar is. If Lainey knew that was not true
How can
when
she
Lainey
not
posted it.
know? How can she not know? You guys are married.
Sometimes
You're her
people say
husband.
things when they're emotional and they don't think
And
clearly.
so
As
she,
you
okay,
should
but then
know.
she lied. It doesn't. Okay,
You have,
then
you have
she had a mental illness.
fibromyalgia. You
Then
have
she had a mental
fibromyalgia.
illness. Then she had a mental
You
illness
have-
in that moment by your definition. By your definition, she was mentally ill in
Depression,
the moment and
depression
she said
and
the wrong
anxiety are
thing.
mental
So either she
illnesses,
lied
yes.
or she's mentally ill. Which one is it by your definition? Because your logic doesn't just apply to everybody.
Lainey has anxiety. She has a mental illness. You fool. You should know that.
You please say it again. Wait, I have to call you by your name, but please say
I
it
just
again, please.
proved you wrong yet again. Because you were saying that either Lainey lied or Lainey has a mental illness, and I established that Lainey does, in fact, have a self-admitted mental illness, which if you actually did your research, you would have known that easily, but you're an ignorant who just talks and talks and talks without information. Like definitions of illness, for instance, you fool.
Okay, all right, Dwight. Okay.
It's interesting that you think this is a big joke when clearly someone just wants you to go f yourself.
What? You wanted me to go myself while asking me for a debate. You're transparent. Like, honestly.
Yeah, so I could publicly humiliate you and show everyone exactly what a inconsistent, factless you are.
But you're not. Like, obviously, you've just
I
basically
have
said
proven you wrong
fibromyalgia is a
so many
mental
times
illness.
throughout
You
this
tried to act
discussion.
like
These
you were
are
a doctor.
definitions.
You
These-
admit it. Okay, so basically, when Lainey says something, we cannot trust it because she has anxiety, correct? We cannot trust what Lainey says. Is that correct? Is
You
that
can't
what
even
you're
remember
saying?
a four-letter name. I don't know how anyone trusts you.
No, it doesn't matter. We're talking about Lainey right now, so it's not. I love it.
Of
You're
course,
doing
we're not
tit for
talking
tat.
about the
Okay,
other thing because that wouldn't be convenient for you.
So we can't trust what Lainey says. So Lainey, because of her anxiety, could misspeak and say mistruths, correct? We can't trust what she
Absolutely.
says.
Sometimes you can, especially if someone's high anxiety, you dumb.
I understand anxiety because I also have
Yeah,
anxiety.
if
so
someone's
sometimes
high
I'm dealing-
anxiety, they're not going to be thinking clearly, idiot. And so, obviously, you can't trust what they're saying in that moment. Is there a problem, you dumb cult-looking mother?
Wait a minute.
Seriously, cut your hair, you honest
You're-
bitch.
So because I have long hair, there's something wrong with me.
Or is it that you can't afford a haircut? You really want me to waste money in court looking at your dumb sitting across there stalking me as usual and getting your rocks off that you got somebody to actually go out of their way to sue your dumb.
Greg, you have no case, and you know you have no case. You're
All
trying
right,
to
let's go
bully.
through your video titles.
Okay.
Your video
let's-
titles
let's
alone
call
are
Lainey's dad. Call
literally
Lainey's
singing.
dad. Remember, June 9th, you said that you were disowning Lainey's dad. Remember that. June 9th. Lainey's dad, it's done, but now he's your lawyer in the case against me of slander.
I never said he was my lawyer, did I? I said I
You
talked to
did
him.
in the DMs. In DMs. Oh
I
my
said,
god.
I said, holy,
Lying.
you've
Lying.
made 6 videos about me in the last 24 hours?
About the situation, yeah, because
Holy, you're insane.
you're silly.
Insane. You made 6
silly.
videos about me in the last 24 hours.
Yes, you're silly. I'm showing people how silly you are. Absolutely. This is comedy. Like, this
What
is
do you-
hilarious. I'm sitting here eating popcorn because I don't take you seriously, and I'm not mad at you.
You
But,
don't
I
take
mean,
facts seriously is your issue.
Either something's wrong with you or this is a character, and I'm cool with it, Greg. I'm cool with it either way.
Someone who can't remember a 4-letter name is saying there's something wrong with me. Okay.
Right, I have fibromyalgia. So somebody who has
You
rosacea,
have to
they just
about
trying to
it
wait.
last
Somebody who has
day. You're
rosacea. By
fucking
your
not
logic,
bad.
no, your logic has to apply to other people. It has to apply to you too.
Wait,
It's not just
one of them is 4 hours long?
Because you have yes, it was a live stream. It was a live stream. Yes,
You made it,
we have-
you live streamed about me for and then there's another 2-hour one right before that.
yeah.
You
live stream.
you live streamed for 6 total hours about me. And then there's another one, an hour. Okay, so we got a 15-minute, a 19-minute, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, 23-minute, and then another hour talking about me in the last 24 hours.
Don't
You're fucking insane.
Did you watch any of the videos? Because how do you know?
Why would I
Videos.
watch them? You're fucking
Debate me.
insane.
Why would you debate me? Why would you debate somebody insane stalking you and approach them when they don't approach you? But you call me
I
insane.
say
That you want to
I've
talk about money
approached you.
Come on,
You approached me the moment you made 35 initially videos about me, and I'm like, go f yourself. And you call that me approaching you. That's fine.
Yes.
By definition, that's me approaching you to tell you to go f yourself. You dumb.
You wanted to do a debate, but you lied. So
I
now
can't-
you're saying you lied. You didn't want to debate. You wanted to tell me to
How
go
would
fuck
you
myself. That's
talk
not a
about
debate.
someone
A debate
for
is not to
6
tell
hours?
A debate is not telling somebody to go f themselves. You just lied. You need a tattoo that says I'm a liar above you. Because the logic applies to you too. The logic applies to you too, Onision. You can't do this to me.
Do you think-
I'm not
do
a
you-
teenager. I don't want to f you and you don't want That's great. We've established.
But you'll
that
make a
I'm not
6-hour video about me.
It's not about you. The title is about you. We talked a little bit about you. I had Copper Cab on. I had Suit Yourself. I had lots of other YouTubers on, and we talked about all kinds of stuff. We did all kinds of things, but you didn't watch it, so you don't have the facts straight yourself.
Why would I watch the video of a loser, stalker piece of shit?
Why would I go into a debate? Why would I go and debate and have facts, but then scream facts on a live stream? Why would I talk about all my exes obsessively and then say that other people can't make videos too? Why would I go tell somebody they're a stalker and they've never approached me, approach them and want to debate, call a debate, and then say I want to say you? You lied. You tattoo. I'm a liar. I'm a liar above your ass. When you need to be chained up by your neck for a week to the wall in your basement. Do your children see it? I hope your children don't see that. I hope your children don't think that's the way you should treat somebody in a relationship.
Like I'm watching someone from Baptist church go on a crazy God rant. That's how psycho you look.
It's like somebody calls BDSM abuse and thinks they can get away with it. That's why Sarah left. Sarah left because you guys had concerns for everything going on that was not a safe environment for her, and you know it. You know it. And that's why you're upset with
Have
me.
you even spoken to Sarah? Because Sarah has our back.
Sarah has
100%.
tweeted me. Sarah has actually tweeted me. So yes, I have.
What did she tweet you?
I don't have to answer that.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God, she's lying. Go look it up, Greg. You have
Yeah, I'm
the
doing
facts.
that.
Go get the facts. Go look it up. Go look through my tweets. Go look it up. You have the facts. Remember, you saw my videos. I did a whole 6-hour live stream about you. You didn't watch it. You don't know the content. You don't know it's not all about you, but obviously it's all about you because you have the facts. Look it up.
I am right now.
Let's do it.
You realize Sarah makes fun of you, right?
You realize what?
She thinks you're a nut job.
That's fine. I don't care. I think she's
Well, you
being
just talked about
manipulated.
how
I think she's being manipulated
tweeted
by
you.
you. I think she and Lainey and every other woman that comes into your life that's younger than you is being manipulated by you. The only one that wasn't was Adrian, and you couldn't handle her.
Adrian tried to get back with me.
Great, you try to get back with all your exes too, Greg. So what? It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you just tried to use Adrian as an example.
them. You
And
still
Adrian tried to
manipulate
get
them.
back with me.
You still manipulate them. You still do, Greg. You manipulate all these young girls because they don't
All right,
know
so
any better.
it looks like you may have lied because you guys can all search it right now. It's Sarah Bear 8500, and only one tweet involves Joy Sparkle, and it is Lainey looks like an onion goddess. That is the
No.
one tweet from
There's more. There's more.
where? It's not
You
here.
have to go look. It was from a while ago. This was from a while ago. It was a few months ago. You'll have to look. You want the
Everyone-
facts? Go get the facts. Go
everyone-
get the facts. Facts! Go get the facts.
You guys can see what a
Facts,
fraud
facts,
Joy Sparkle is.
facts.
You guys can see what a fraud Joy Sparkle is by looking up
You can see
Sarah
what a
Bear.
fraud Onision is. If you go and you look at my tweets, go look at the replies, you will see where Sarah Bear contacted me.
No, I'm literally looking at them all right now.
And your wife contacted me. You can go see it. Go get the facts.
Where
Somebody
did-
send
where
a
did-
fax machine. We need a fax machine.
Where did my spouse contact you?
I told you on Twitter. Not DMs, just in tweets.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and look those up.
You made a live stream that had to do with me, Greg. Come on, you gotta get your shit together if you're gonna debate.
You
Oh, it's
made
not
a
a debate. You're
6-hour
telling me
live
to fuck
stream
up.
that had to
Wait,
do
wait,
with me
wait.
last
It's not a
night.
debate. We need you to own up. You lied. It's not a debate. You want to tell me to fuck up. That's not a debate. You lied. Tramp stamp. Tramp stamp.
What is-
Where's your tramp stamp?
You sound so crazy. You realize that, right?
Because I'm giving you the facts. Because I'm giving you the information. I know it's
Don't
crazy.
you just
You have to
making
take
fun of
responsibility.
fact machines? And what's the problem is that you don't actually have evidence to back up what you're saying. Like right now, Sarah has no tweets at you. So
She does. You're just not. You're not finding them. You have to go find them. It was from a while ago, January maybe. It was.
yeah,
from a while
I
ago.
searched. I searched literally all of. Okay, so here's one from. Here's one from Lainey. Says you literally called me abusive and controlling in response to someone who wasn't even willing to tell the truth, and it is at you. And then Lainey says, "Don't know. I haven't used you now in like a year and a half." And then Lainey says, "No one laughed at death threats. I said, do not send death threats, and if I see it, I will block and report." And then Lainey says, "I told my story on my broadcast." Lainey says, "I already did my broadcast. I specifically told everyone not to send you threats because apparently you were trying to play victim." And Lainey says that if they even mention you, they'll report them because, of course, Lainey's not a fan of you. And again, this is you trying to get Lainey to talk about her Lainey's
was on a live
perspective.
stream. No, Lainey was on a
Yeah,
live stream
anyway.
talking about the situation. She said, if you know what you're talking about, she was
All right,
upset.
and then
She was
the most
partially
recent,
upset with
and
me.
then
You guys
February
have to get
5th,
this right. She was
February
upset with
5th,
me. She was
Lainey
upset
says,
with
if you
me. She
genuinely
was
want me to
upset
have
with
a good night, you should take down the video. You know it's full of lies.
And I offered offered to speak to her. I said, if you would like to give your point of view, she was upset on a live stream because she said I didn't reach out to her
No,
when I did.
Lainey called you a liar, Lainey called you a liar, and they said that they know that you're a liar.
But you didn't know there was a live stream, so how do you know? You didn't know there's a live stream, so how do you know this if you didn't see the live stream? That's right, you don't.
The only thing LaineyBot has tweeted you is things that are either impartial or things telling you to go f yourself.
She still tweeted me. What's like that doesn't? I'm still right. She
Okay.
still
Well,
me.
meanwhile, Sarah Bear has no history of tweets towards you. So basically, what you're saying is that Sarah Bear is somehow on your side, right? But yet there's no evidence.
Would somebody like to pull the tweets up and tweet it at me? Because I'm not going to spend the energy, but people have seen it. It's happened. You guys can go back. It was like January or February when Sarah got removed because they were worried.
This person
that the authorities would
says
see the shade going on in the house. They
this
were
person
worried
says
about it.
you're
That's
going
why
to
she went
break
back
down
home.
crying. This other person says Sarah hasn't tweeted you.
She has. Go look. Go look. She absolutely has, guys. Go check it out. One was she tweeted me a meme, I believe, first. It said, "Catch me outside." How about that? And I believe there was a couple other things, but she did tweet me. You're just not looking. You have to find it, or she deleted it. Then she deleted it.
Okay.
I have it somewhere. I have it saved somewhere, but it was months ago, and I don't care. Like, what does it matter, Greg? Greg, you just called yourself a liar. You said you wanted to debate me, but no, you don't want to debate me. You want to tell me to stop. We need your tattoo. I'm a liar above you because you also have a history of manipulative language, as we know, per the contract, the text contract. So where's your tattoo? If you got to hold people to a standard, you have to hold yourself to the standard, Greg.
A debate is an extended discussion, debate, or characters in a work of literature, according to this book. It's an extended. We're having an extended discussion right now. So it's actually, you can say I'm a liar, but it's actually literally not what I am.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's frozen.
Tech problems. Okay. All right. So someone says you're unstable and insane, and that you're a liar. That's super. Someone else said that again. Sarah did not tweet you. What you missed was me pointing out the definition of debate, which is an extended discussion, debate, or philosophical argument between two characters in a work of literature.
And that's not a work of literature. You were just telling me to out that's an insult. Where's insult in debate? Where is that in debate, the definition? It's not. I actually did debate in school. I had a sister that was a nationally ranked debater. I know what debate is, Greg. You're not going to school me on debate. This is not a debate. This isn't a discussion. You wanted to come and insult me. That is different than a debate, so you lied. You lied. Where's your tattoo? I'm a liar.
Debate is a formal another definition is that debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative setting in which opposing arguments are put forward. So all it really requires is that we have what we are having right now, Joy, is a formal discussion on a particular topic.
You've called me an idiot. You've insulted me. This is not a formal discussion. There's nothing formal about the insults you've given me, Greg. This is not
formal discussion is like, hey, let's meet on you now. That's what formal means.
No, a formal discussion is not, I'm going to debate you, and then I just wanted to tell you to off. You're lying and you're manipulating. That's a lie. You need your tattoo. I can send you the money if you're bleeding for money, because that's why you wanted to do this. I'm happy to front the money for the tattoo. Oh, and also, let me know if you need the money to sue me. I'd be happy to try to find that as well.
Okay, yeah, give me the money to sue you. Okay. You just said that you're happy. You said you're happy to do it. You know my PayPal. It's my email.
Joke. It's a joke. Oh, she lied because I don't understand humor. I don't understand humor. I don't know sarcasm. I don't know. Guys, I facts. Fact is sarcasm doesn't exist. Sarcasm doesn't exist.
When do we know what you're saying is a joke or not?
I just told you it was a joke, Greg, because I just said it.
Only because I called you on it. How do we know what is a joke and what isn't a joke when we don't call you?
I literally outed myself. You didn't even say anything yet, Greg. You are manipulating again. So, again, I want you to sue me. You need to put your money where your mouth is, because I'm not going to stop making videos. If you are doing something shitty to people, I'm not going to stop making a video.
Is when we started this, you said that I was the one who was wanting to sue you, but now it turns out you're admitting repeatedly that you're begging me to sue you.
I'm not begging. I'm telling you that you said I need to take one or the other. You even agreed. We have your agreement that you would. I want you to, because I want you to prove your case. You need to prove I'm wrong.
Right,
you are not a bully, and you're not just threatening people.
Hey,
that's BS.
Lainey's going to come talk to you, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool.
No, you're not. You're actually a terrible.
Oh, right, because this is formal discussion, guys. Formal discussion right here. Remember, this is the debate. He needs money for his 3 houses, guys. Make sure and get on that Patreon. Send him some money for the 3 houses and the cars. Oh, but one of them's mortgaged. Please remember. I haven't insulted him once, but I'm an asshole. I love it. And guys, I'm happy to talk to Lainey. She's a very pretty girl. I bet she's very, very sweet. I'm down. Let's talk to her.